Good morning, dear students, respected viewers and honorable guardians. Welcome to online class brought to you by Assertive School and College, Munshirat Fulgaji Fedi. Dear students, I know all of you are doing great and studying at home, doing online class minutely and do your homework regularly. You know, due to COVID-19 pandemic, government has taken a decision to close down all the educational institutions of the country so that you can prevent transmissions. Dear students of class 8 and 10, I have a class for you. Before going to our today's class, let's introduce myself. I am Shivarani Bonik and I have been working as a teacher of English in Assertive School and College, Munshirat Fulgaji Feni. Dear students of 8 and 10, this class is made for you. Let's move on to our today's class. Can you guess something about the sentences? He plays cricket. Doesn't he play cricket? Yes, you have rightly guessed. Thank you. That our today's topic's name is changing sentences, assertive to interrogative. Learning outcomes. After completing the lesson, you will be able to tell about assertive and interrogative sentences, solve the problem of that. Assertive sentence. Definition of assertive or declarative sentence. The sentence which declares or asserts a statement, feeling, opinion, incident, event, history or anything is called an assertive sentence. An assertive sentence ends with a period, that means full stop. Assertive sentences can be either affirmative or negative. Now, interrogative sentence. The sentence which asks a question is an interrogative sentence. This kind of sentence usually ends with a note of interrogation, I mean question mark. Instead of a period, I mean full stop. An interrogative sentence can be either affirmative or negative. For examples, do you want to go there? Did you see her? Have you watched the movie? Why haven't you completed your homework? Don't you know who she is? Can't we be friends again? Interrogative sentence is divided into two categories. Number 1, yes, no question. For example, are you a student? Number 2, WH question. For example, what is your name? Now, let's see how to change assertive to interrogative sentence. Assertive. Tanish was very gentle. Make it interrogative. It is assertive sentence, but its sense is affirmative, and if you want to make interrogative, you have to make it negative interrogative. Was is an auxiliary verb. When you find auxiliary verb in a sentence, then you have to move auxiliary verb at the first position of a sentence. After that, you have to write subject Tanish and the rest of the sentence remain as it is, and at the last of the sentence you have to put note of interrogation, I mean question mark. So our sentence will be, wasn't Tanish very gentle? Another example, Himal is not a good person. Make it interrogative. You have to make it negative interrogative. Accordingly, is will be the first position of a sentence, then subject Himal, then the rest of the sentence, and last of all you have to put question mark. He is absent from the meeting. Make it interrogative. Isn't he absent from the meeting? We can do the work. Make it interrogative. You know, can is a modal, and accordingly you have to move can at the first position of the sentence, then you have to write can't, because you can make it negative interrogative. Can't we do the work? Now another example, Habib plays football. Make it interrogative. It is an assertive sentence and its sense is affirmative. But in this sentence there is no auxiliary verb. If you don't find any auxiliary verb in a sentence, then you have to make it interrogative sentence by using do, does or did according to its subject, person of verb, position of verb and tense. As usual, you have to make it negative interrogative. So our sentence will be, doesn't Habib play football? Assertive sentence. Another example, they play football. Make it interrogative. Accordingly, don't they play football? Tanish like to eat biryani. Make it interrogative. It is also an assertive sentence, but it is written in past tense. Then you have to write first did. That means didn't, because we have to make it negative interrogative. Didn't Tanish like to eat biryani? If you write did, then you have to make the verb present tense. That's why you have to write like, because did for ed. Now another example, he does not work hard. Make it interrogative. It is an assertive sentence, but its sense is negative. If you find does not in a sentence, then you have to make it bare interrogative. So you have to write, does he work hard? They did not play football yesterday. Make it interrogative. Accordingly, did they play football yesterday? Another example, I never drink tea. Make it interrogative. It is also a negative sentence, then you have to make it bare interrogative. And there is no auxiliary verb, then you have to make it interrogative by using do. So you have to write, do I never change into ever drink tea. Another example, there was nothing to do. Make it interrogative. There is a auxiliary verb. Then you have to move it at the first position of a sentence. That means, was there nothing change into anything to do. Nothing can ruin him. Make it interrogative. If you find nothing as a subject in a sentence and you have to write instead of nothing what. So, our sentence will be what can ruin him? More example for you. Everybody wishes to be happy. Make it interrogative. If you find everybody in a sentence, everybody replaced by who, and you have to make it negative interrogative. That's why you have to write doesn't, because everybody is a singular number. That's why you have to write doesn't, who doesn't wish to be happy. And at the last of the sentence, you have to put question mark. Without question mark, you don't make any interrogative sentence. All loves flowers. Make it interrogative. As usual, all replaced by who. Doesn't love flowers. Everyone hates a liar. Make it interrogative. Then you have to make it negative interrogative. Who doesn't hate a liar? Another example, every man hates war. Make it interrogative. If you find every in a sentence, then every replaced by is there any plus noun, I mean man. Is there any man who doesn't hate war plus who doesn't don't according to its number, gender and person. Then you have to write it. Is there any man who doesn't hate war? And at the last of the sentence you have to put question mark. Another example, every man must die. Make it interrogative. Every man replaced into is there any man who will not die. Another example, there is no use of this law. Make it interrogative. Dear students, if you find thing instead of a person, then you have to write what. What is the use of this law? Another one, there is no man happier than Lucky. Make it interrogative. Lucky is a person. That's why you have to write who. Who is happier than Lucky? it is noted that if you find no in an assertive sentence and its sense is negative, then you have to make it bare interrogative. That's why who is happier than Lucky? There is no sign of negative in this sentence. Another example, it is no use of taking unfair means in the exam. Make it interrogative. It is no replaced by is there any or why. Here we use why. Why make unfair means in the exam? Another example, it does not matter if you fail in the exam. It doesn't matter. Replaced by what though? Then our sentence will be what though if you fail in the exam? Dear students, evaluation, what we have learned today. What is assertive sentence? Yes, you are right. Another one, tell me what are the categories of interrogative sentence? What are they? Oh yes, you are right. Thank you. Homework. Dear students, now I am going to give you a homework. Today's homework is change the sentences as directed. I am going to read out the sentences for your better understanding. Number 1, I was sincere to my duties. Make it interrogative. Number 2, he plays football. Make it interrogative. Number 3, all loves flowers. Make it interrogative. And last one, number 4, every man must die. Make it interrogative. Dear students, now we are at the end of our today's session. I hope you enjoyed the class. Don't forget to learn. Wear mask when you going out. Stay home, stay safe because you are our future Bangladesh. Goodbye, best wishes, good luck and thank you.